Alright, good morning. Today's little project. I'm going to try to somehow get this, looks like a 10-gallon sprayer bottle tank, to either the front of the mower or maybe on the side or maybe up high. I don't know where I want to put it. It's got a piece of angle iron that fits across here. I was thinking about making, like a box it in, and then the tank would sit in there, somehow fasten it down to the mower deck or to the mower frame, and then I got to keep away from the exhaust right there. So I put the tank like right here and it goes right across. That's an option. Or another option was to maybe like drill a hole so it fits over the top of that bolt, and then just put a leg on it so it sits on the deck right there. And then I wouldn't do it with this piece with an angle. I think I would do it with like this piece. It's pretty substantial, it's flat. I could drill a hole right there. It would sit on there and strap it down somehow, and then put a leg on it back here. The tank would fit on there, and then I could ratchet strap it down to this. I don't know how it would rock. That's all stuff. Maybe triangle legs in the back, maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure what I want to do. I definitely don't want to drill any holes in this frame, to screw it down. So I want it to be able to be removable. So I'm thinking maybe if I drill a hole in that plate, it would sit over that bolt, and that would keep it from moving side to side, and then I could, ratchet strap it down to that arm real nice and tight, and then maybe make like an A-frame. One leg would be up there, one leg would be down there, but that would keep it from rocking. And then I can put the tank on that. That would keep me away from the exhaust pipe, and that's probably the better idea there then. Because I don't know what I would do. I'd have to make like an angle iron frame that fits into, which would look better, but it would also have to. It would only be just kind of like strapped on in 2 points, because this stuff would be hanging out here, and I don't know if that would hold up. Granted, I'm only just driving down a street, and I have to do the curb line, so I'm not really bumpy or anything, but I think we're going to try this part first and see if we can't get something to work. So let me measure up some metal and get cutting. Be right back. Okay, so I think this will work. Sit on that bolt. I need a leg. I'm going to put it out like this on an angle like this, and I'll just put I'm going to take a piece of angle iron. What I'll do is I'll take a piece of angle iron and I'll slice it right here, and then I'll fold this piece, so they're sitting out flat. So that'll be the leg, and then I can do the same thing on the other side, maybe not as long. Fold it out, put a hole in it, and then bolt it to the bottom of that other one. I would have welded it, but I'm out of gas, so I can't weld anything today. So I think I'm going to do that, and then when I fold these out, I'll get some like a piece of, or like a rubber strip, like a piece of conveyor belt to stick onto that, so it doesn't scratch up the surface, and then it should be good. So let me cut that and show you what it's going to look like. All right, looks like that'll do it. It's level, and it's sitting on there, and then I can just drill a couple holes there and there to mount it to that. Put a couple rubber feet there. Strap that down like crazy, and how am I going to keep the back from flopping around? Well, I don't run with the blades on, so maybe the hook there and the hook under the bottom of the deck, and ratchet that down to hold it down. Yeah, that'll work. And then of course the ratchet straps around this thing to hold it to that. I could put another like a piece of plywood or something across that to kind of spread the load there. I don't know if that's going to be necessary or not. I think I'll get this hook down and then put the tank on and see what happens. So get to that in a minute. Alright, well that's what it's going to look like when it's strapped down. I could probably pull it forward so the drain is over the top, or turn it around so the drain is over the back. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think once I get the ratchet straps around those little, where the straps used to go for whatever machine this was on, and then I could strap it around that piece of metal and then up through the side of the framework there. That would hold that corner really well, and then around the back would just kind of be you know, just kind of keep it supported from sliding back and forth. So I think that'll work out. Now I'm gonna take this stuff off, grind it, throw some paint on it, get it bolted together, and then put it on for real and see what it looks like. I'll be right back. Alright, well that's how it's gonna sit. I got that leg all bolted into the bottom of this thing. So that's all good. I'm just gonna go to the store, get some ratchet straps, drill another hole back there so I can look at a ratchet strap from there to the bottom of the deck, and then I'm just gonna throw some paint on this thing, and that should be good. Oh, and I also got to get like a little bit of extra wire and some alligator clips so that I can just run where's the battery? Battery's over here. So I could just run the wire over to the battery. Yeah, I wish I could have put the sprayer over here, but the chute's in the way. Could have been close to the battery, but I can figure out a way to get the wire over there without getting in trouble. So I gotta go to the store and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, well that's the trial fit so far. I have that part strapped down to the front of the deck. It's in front of a baffle so the blades can't even come close to it. This one I think probably the blades would hit if I turned them on. Maybe, but like I said, I'm not turning this on. I'm just spraying, and it's pretty sturdy. It doesn't move. It moves with the deck, but it's on there pretty good. So now I'm just going to figure out, I'm going to route the wires, because I have a plug here. I'm going to route the wires through the framework and then put alligator clips on the battery. That way if I want to move this to the other Hustler I can. But yeah, so let's get that wiring done and see what it does. Alright, I just got to tidy up the wires a little bit. They run through a wire holder and then through a grommet to the battery, and I just have a couple alligator clips holding on. I thought this pump was just going to continuously run, but it runs until it's until it's pressurized. So as soon as you hit the trigger, it pumps, and it shoots. It's got to be 30 feet, so this is going to be great. So this is the plan. The apartment complex that I do, their curb line is all weeds. So, well, not all, but just little spots of weeds, and it's like, you know, half a mile around the road. So I'm just going to run on the mower with one hand and just, you know, spot shoot every little weed that I see as I go by. I'm going to run. I googled a weed killer that's friendly for animals, because the apartment is dog friendly and there's dogs everywhere. So I'm going to use vinegar, salt. Yeah, it was 1 gallon of vinegar, 1 cup of salt, and a tablespoon of dish detergent. The dish detergent is kind of like the glue that keeps it all, you know, stuck to all the leaves that you put it on. The vinegar kills the weeds, and the salt dries it all up. So that should be good. So I'll do, you know, 10 gallons of vinegar and 10 cups of salt and 10 tablespoons of soap. So that should work out. And then when I'm all done, I just pop the 4 clamps. The whole bracket comes off, and you know, sits on the shelf until you know, a month later when I got to do it again. So I think what I'm going to do now is just pull this off and paint that bracket, and then that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and have a great day.